Center, you're watching. And the Gasol brothers both start. In the All-Star game last season, it's the first time that's happened in NBA history. Pau talked to...
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to really pick.
Let's take them back.
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way two of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become two of the best centers in the NBA of this era.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers, who traded him to Memphis for his brother.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Bulls 5 right now. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Jordan is out there with Rose. And it's Butler in at the small forward. Noah, the pass to Gasol. The Lakers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bryant against Jordan, and Bryant kicks to Young. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. And now a 3-point Laker lead. Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Detroit Pistons. And they double up Gasol. Jordan's shot is off.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Young dishes to Johnson. No good from outside. Bulls trail by 3. Jordan the pass to Rose. Feeds to Butler. The shot is off. And the Lakers going the other way now. Outside, Kobe. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in, and that one's good. Kobe's got 12 in the game.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Jordan kicks to Gasol. Pass to Butler to stop the run, and it's good on the way in. Butler's got his first points of the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And that one's good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Gasol is doubled. Back to Rose. Outside for Jordan. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
Butler kicks to Rose. He feeds it to Jordan. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Outside Gasol. 6 to shoot. That's a 2 from Butler. Johnson with the defensive effort.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now the dish to Young. On the wing, Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Here's Young. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
The defense keeps coming up short. Just no solution for Nick Young. He's got 8 points, He's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Some changes for the Lakers. Worthy's checked in for O'Neal. Bryant comes in for Kobe. And it's Goodrich in for Magic Johnson. Then for the Bulls, Dennis Rodman. He's checked in for Noah. Pippen comes in for Butler. And Gervin subbed in for Michael Jordan. Los Angeles leading by 5. Goodrich dishes to Young. Wing shot on the way. And the rejection by Pippen. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And some changes here for the Lakers. Chamberlain comes in for Young. And West subs in for Kobe. And the Bulls making a change also. Grant's checked in. Rose passes to Gervin. From 13, they get the rebound. Grant. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Rose to Gervin. Pippen with it, and Worthy picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And here's the break. Goodrich against Gervin. Shoots from the high post, and it's Goodrich missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Bulls shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Free throw, no good for Gervin. Lakers were awful in a lot of aspects last season. Their play at home was a major one. Greg, they just couldn't do anything at home, and I think the fans were giving up hope as well.
And given how pricey those Laker tickets are, Kevin, there's a lot to be salty out in Laker land. So can't be a bottom dweller and charge that much for seats. You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Rose, no good. Lakers leading by 5.
You know, the Lakers were a bottom dweller last year. I mean, their home record was 12-29, guys. That was tied for the second worst mark in the NBA.
Pippen dishes to Rose. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Shot clock at 6. West passes to Worthy. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he makes good on the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you know, guys, a lot of the problems for the Lakers at home last season was with their shooting. They had the lowest three-point percentage in the league at home. Not exactly friendly bounces for them.
Chicago calls timeout. Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup, solid margin of victory for them, and never looked overwhelmed, Clark.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled, the type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works and good talent, excellent talent to make it special, and that combination is a winning one.
O'Neal's checked in for Los Angeles. Baylor comes in for Goodrich. Rose to Gervin. And the shot falls short this time.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And you talk about the Bulls being able to beat anybody in the league. They did. They did that last season. One of only 3 teams to register 1 win against every other team in the league back in 2015.
Outside Pippen, down low, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Chamberlain. Young comes in for Worthy. Kobe's checked in for Baylor, and it's Johnson in for West. Johnson can't get it to go.
And, you know, getting back to that point about the Bulls beating every team in the league, only the Spurs and Warriors were the other teams to do that. Goes to show just how tough last year's Bulls squad was.
Gervin with it, and Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. Shot from the wing. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Scottie Pippen.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Pippen is doubled. Grant outside. And Gervin kicks to Grant. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run. Don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it. Check out the game for Johnson. He has 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
The Lakers in the lead. Left side, Kobe. The fadeaway. No points there, only his 3rd miss in 10 attempts from the floor. Kicks it to Rhodes. Pass to Gervin. Johnson with the block. They retain possession. LA's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the 2nd quarter so far. Bryant gets a wide open look. Kobe can't get that one to fall. And Chicago shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. And Gervin kicks to Rose. Rejected by Kobe. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Johnson's got the ball. Right through the knee for the layup. Johnson's got 6 here in